Hey, what is going on, guys? Today we're going to talk about XDefiant, and I'm not going to waste your guys' time. We're just going to jump straight into it because I'm not really trying to waste your guys' time. So, XDefiant, official release, currently in preseason for the first 6 weeks of the game being out. This game, I can't remember who else said this. Somebody else said this, and it made a lot of sense, so sorry I don't remember your name, but this game is great, and I'm kind of mad about it because why did it take so long for this game to get made? I really don't understand it because it's so simple, but it's just done well. It's just classic, simple, fun 6v6 arcade shooter, like 3-lane maps, just classic FPS. Is it perfect? No, and we'll get into that later, but the game is just fun, dude. Like, I don't really know how else to put it. Like, if you know me, you know I'm a D1 Ubisoft hater, and I was pretty convinced that this game was going to be trash when it came out, just because of who it is. And I think that is part of the problem as far as how far this game could go. A lot of people are going to immediately be put off by the fact that it's got Ubisoft's name on it. I know I was that person. That was my first thing, was it's a Ubisoft game. I don't want to play it. Like, it's going to be bad, and it's going to be full of microtransactions, and there's going to be 6 different versions of the game that range from $70 to $300 on a price tag. But I was really surprised. No, it's free to play. It's completely free. And of course, with that comes the common practice nowadays. It's a free to play game. It's going to have a battle pass, and it does have a microtransaction store. That being said, another thing, when I found that out, I was like, okay, well, they're going to find some way to manipulate the battle pass or the microtransaction system, and they're going to do some kind of bullshit as far as like pay to win. But no, they put already in the preseason battle pass, there's a new weapon in it, and it's free. Like, you don't have to buy the battle pass to get it. It's one of the free tiers. So they're not locking weapons in the battle pass or anything like that. It's just you could play this game without spending a single cent the entire time. There's no pay to win bullshit. There's no loophole. There's no tricks right now, at least. That doesn't mean that Ubisoft couldn't come out later and try to do some bullshit with it. So we'll have to definitely keep our eyes on that, because I definitely wouldn't put it past them. I do know that the lead guy behind this game is an old Call of Duty dev, Mark Rubin, I think his name is, and it definitely shows. This game feels like the older Call of Duty games with new tech and more modern day movement and gunplay and all that stuff, which is all we wanted. That's all we wanted from Activision, was just a nice classic Call of Duty with modern day movement tech and whatever else. That's all we wanted. This is another quote from somebody else that, forgive me, I can't remember who said it, but this game feels like the sequel to BO4 that we should have gotten. Because if you somehow don't know, the game, you pick what faction you want to play as, and all the factions are based off of different Ubisoft titles. So there's one for Watch Dogs, there's one from the Cleaners from The Division, the Echelon from Tom Clancy, and each faction has a couple different characters you can pick as that pretty much just serve as skins. That's pretty much the only difference. And then each of those characters have their own specific skins you can pick from, and they each faction has their own different abilities. So it kind of works like Specialist did in Black Ops 4. You have your grenade, your usable ability, and then your ult. Correct me if I'm wrong, for anybody that's been playing, it doesn't seem like your ultimate ability has a base cooldown. It kind of feels like you have to earn score and kills to build up your ult meter. Because I know in BO4, your abilities, they had a base cooldown. Performing really well, got you your stuff faster. But this doesn't feel like you have a base cooldown. I never see the cooldown meter moving unless I'm doing good and getting score and getting kills, which I actually like, because it kind of makes the abilities in the game serve as the kill streaks that you get. Obviously, your ability cooldown doesn't reset if you die, but just in the sense that you have to work towards it to get it. If you somehow haven't heard, there is no skill-based matchmaking in the game. I repeat, there is no skill-based matchmaking in the game. The matchmaking is based on your ping, I'm pretty sure like your region, your party size, stuff like that. Stuff that should be the priority of the game. The only skill-based matchmaking in the game that I'm aware of, the welcome playlist, which is for like if you're just getting onto the game for the first time, you just want to learn the game, you can go to that playlist, and that way you're not put with a bunch of like sweaty tryhards your first couple matches, and it has like some skill-based matchmaking in it so that you can like play the game but also learn it at the same time. And then in ranked mode, that's like the only place there's any skill-based matchmaking. I'm like level 30 on the game right now. I've got, I can look right here. I've got like 17 hours in the game, and all my matches have felt pretty well balanced. It's been sweaty, but I think for the most part is that it's people like me who like took time off work or whatever to get into the game and experience it and play it and grind it, and the casual people are like at work or at school or whatever. Because I have noticed after like 5 in the afternoon, the lobbies get less sweatier. Like it's more casual players are getting on. Sometimes I'll get games where it's like competitive and people are trying, and there's, you know, like that nice amount of competitiveness in the game. And then sometimes I get into a game where it's pretty casual and I can just shit on everybody, and that's how it should be. I don't want to play in a $100,000 tournament against Optic Gaming every single match that I load up into, and I also don't want to play with people that don't know what their left stick on their controller does 24/7 either. It's good to have that balance because it makes for a more engaging experience. It keeps things fresh and it keeps you on your toes a little bit. And I should have probably mentioned this earlier, but let's get it out of the way now. This game's not a Call of Duty killer. I know everybody's saying that, and people are putting it in their YouTube titles, and it's, you kind of have to, like, for the clicks, whatever. I get it. It's not going to kill Call of Duty. I'm seeing people on Twitter showing, like, the viewers on Twitch compared to Call of Duty's. That doesn't mean anything. The current Call of Duty's been out for over half a year. This game came out a day ago. Like, of course it's going to have more viewers, and everyone's calling it the Call of Duty killer, so it's going to have a lot of eyes on it. That doesn't really matter. I don't want this game to kill Call of Duty, because the only one that's going to kill Call of Duty is Call of Duty itself. But hopefully, with this game seeming to be as successful as it is so far, I hope that it continues, and I hope that pushes not just Activision and Call of Duty, but I hope that pushes other game studios to make more stuff like this, because this is like all that we've wanted for the longest time. I'm having so much fun on the game that it got me to make a video about it for the first time in like 2 years or something. I don't even know how long it's been since I've uploaded, but it's got me like feeling, I don't know, like kind of like how I felt when I was playing BO4, where I just wanted to play it every day and make videos on it every day. That's like all I can really say is that it's just fun. It had a rough start. People weren't really able to get into the game. I was getting pretty lucky, actually. I'm not gonna lie. So, like, I had my buddy's stream pulled up, and they were not able to get into a game for like an hour or more. And by the time they had played like their third game, I was already like 6 games in. I just kept getting lucky, I guess. But they had that stuff fixed within the first couple hours of it being up. And like, I was totally expecting there to be server issues. I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't expecting to be able to play it at all till like 6 or 7 in the evening. But they had it pretty much ironed out. The game came out at like 1 p.m. my time. They had it pretty much ironed out by like 3 o'clock. Or a little bit before 3 o'clock, probably like 2:30. Everything else, like the hit detection seems a little off sometimes, but it's not that bad. Connection's good, the netcode feels better. There's not really much else to say, dude. I think it's a solid game. I just really hope people give it a fair chance and actually try it. Don't get on for a game or two and then call it dog shit and then get off. If you haven't played it yet, you should totally give it a try. It's free to play, so you don't really lose anything. You can only gain by trying the game out, because it's completely free. So if you get it and you don't like it, at least you didn't spend any money on it. If you get it and then you like it, boom, you just got a new game to play, and it was free. The only thing that you could potentially lose on is the time it took to install it and get into a game. That's pretty much it. The pros definitely outweigh the cons. So if you haven't tried it, you should definitely give it a try and let me know what you think. But yeah, I'm loving it. It's literally as soon as I finish this video and start uploading it, I'm getting right back on. I'm just having a really good time with it, dude. And yeah, I hope that more people give it a chance, and I hope that Ubisoft keeps delivering on their promises for it, because they've been extremely transparent so far. They were giving us updates all day when the servers were messing up. They were just connecting with us and just letting us know what was up, and that's always appreciated. So hopefully that stuff continues, and I'm looking forward to seeing this game flourish, dude. I can't wait. I think it's going to be a really fun time. So don't be a hater and give the game a chance, and you know, don't hate from outside the club when you could very easily just get in. Like, come on. But thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one, because I am going to keep uploading content for this game. So I'll see you guys later.
Fourth quarter shot, you know I get a ballin'. Money in my pocket, no, I'm no stranger to ballin'. No life be a gamble, but I promise that I'm all